welcome, citizen, to another Starcraft Nation broadcast. I'm your host, Venerati, and here we go once again. Going to be bringing you some pretty awesome action here. We're going to be seeing Goody spawning over here as the Purple Terran, and he's going to be going up against Todd up here in the north. We do have close spawn positions. It will be a TVP, so lots of brutality here momentarily, but of course, we are in Metalopolis, and I was really surprised with a lot of the play that I saw here in between these two players. Really good stuff. If you've seen it, you know that there's just I just can't wait. Can't wait. I can't spoil it. I know I'm really bad about that. I do apologize if I have done it before, but keep my mouth shut while we're doing this. But here we go. What do we have going on? Basic stuff going. Nothing too crazy. Haven't seen much proxy play lately, though. I mean, it's kind of difficult to pull off, especially at this level. Most people are pretty paranoid by now and do a lot of really good thorough scouting, especially if they know any little bits about the opponents that are going up against. But right now, just got a gateway coming down. We do actually have Goody walling off, so no early zealot pressure would be too effective getting up that ramp. Due to the fact, well, stick a couple Marines back here, and those zealots are going to have a hard time chewing through those supply depots. And yeah, it's you just don't really see that anymore, especially with the fact that they lengthened the duration of the build time for the zealot. It's really just not effective anymore. That's all there really is to it. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Goody, ever so slightly ahead. Nothing too crazy going on. APM wise, yeah, Todd's really just going at it over there. Goody, meanwhile, just keeping a nice, smooth pace, doing his thing. We'll be throwing down an orbital command here, grabbing his first Marine, and we'll be scouting out as well. Let's go take a look what he sees. He doesn't know exactly where his opponent is, but by guessing the fact that probe did show up when it did, pretty safe to say it's not cross positions. And here we go. He does actually see what's going on here. Right now, we just have the one gateway down. It will be pumping out that zealot here momentarily. So it will be there to defend, though, not really sure what we're going to be seeing. We don't have two gas at this point, so void rays or anything like that. Oh, there we go. So we do have a second gas coming down right there. So we might be seeing some tricky tech coming out of Todd here, though he's not going to be showing us exactly what it is right there. But Goody did actually get a glance at that second geyser, so he does know that there is something up. He has one Marauder and one Marine on the ground right now. This SCV still kind of hanging out up here. And it does look like he's going to be pulling two more SCVs and moving up. Concussive shells will be finishing up here by the time this Marauder shows up. So we could be seeing some early pressure here from Goody, attempting to get a hold of Todd and deny any sort of Stargate action or early Robo. But there we go. Yes, we do see a Stargate going down right there. So Todd is going to be going for Void Ray. I don't know why you would go Phoenix, but they are super cheap, but not very efficient at picking up Marines and things like that. Though you could harass the SCVs. And here we go. The SCVs will be moving up here, acting as those lovely little meat shields, trying to take out this pylon. If they do actually grab that Stargate will no longer be coming in here. And there we go. The Marauders, some micro here from Goody, trying to knock off these zealots before they get in contact with them. Will it actually be enough that one Marine actually going down there by the Stalker? So right now the zealots really not being that useful in all of this. One zealot will be going down there. A couple of these, or one Marauder being damaged by the Stalker, but it does look like this other zealot will be going down as well. And right now, Goody, 3 Marauders in the base, could be doing a lot right here. Oh, and there we go. The Void Ray was on the way, but depowered, and now we actually have Todd is supply locked, and we have probes coming off the line, engaging these Marauders. The Marauders is trying to kill the Stalker in time. Will it be enough, though? The Stalker, yes, is taken out. These probes going to be backing off here. They do know that they will not be able to deal with these Marauders, but one Marauder almost dead. The other Marauder not feeling so hot as well. Only one zealot. We do see the Warp Gate being chrono boosted out right now. Second Warp Gate will be coming in. Are we going to be seeing the Stalker? Yes, the Stalker will be coming down. We do see probes taking fire here from these Marauders. And these Marauders are just chewing through everything right here. 6 kills, 4 kills, and 2 kills. They are going to be retreating back regrouping with their buddies coming in. Stim is almost done here, and this could be sealing the deal for Todd if he does go down, and both these Marauders on life support. There we go, he does go down, and the second one goes down. So now, Goody only having one Marauder here. Is it going to be enough? We do see a Zealot and a Stalker will be warping in and going to be beelining it for this Marauder, but two Marauders are, the second Marauder actually showing up here in time, and Goody will be losing this one Marauder. Is the Stalker going to go down in time? Yes, it does go down. Goody's attack, though, kind of petering out as his reinforcements are not showing up in time to continue this pressure, and with Todd with the home field advantage as far as reinforcements go, is going to be able to looks like he will actually be able to ward off this attack. We sit there and look at the losses tab, though. Goody definitely coming out ahead, as we saw Goody take out a lot of, I think he took out 2 or 3 pylons. We do have a Phoenix actually coming online here, going to be chrono boosting it out, trying to figure out what exactly is going to be coming over here for Goody, but Goody with lots of Marines are going to be more than obliged to knock that Phoenix out of the sky. Let's go and take a look at the income tab right here. Todd, not that far behind considering that the Marauders were in his base for so long, continuing that drone production. Here we go, the Phoenix actually getting a good view of what's going on with that missile turret, and the Marines just knocking it out of the sky. So that Phoenix head was very short-lived life right there. So now we do have 4 racks down for Goody. 2 of them are naked. The factory is going to be coming here, so we could be seeing some Hellions coming. I'm not really sure what he's going to be pumping out. Actually going for the Stargate and getting a reactor. We could be seeing some sort of Viking play or something of that nature, as we do see a robotics facility coming down for Todd. And right now is a very crucial time for Todd, because he is going to have to stall this attack here from Goody. If we sit here and look at the the army tab, Todd does have a, Goody has a considerable lead, because his income only 4 ahead, but his army count is far beyond that. So right now, let's go and take a look at the unit composition. We have 18 Marines, 4 Marauders going up against 3 Zealots, 2 Stalkers, and the Sentries. And the Sentries are going to be the linchpin of this defense, force fielding and going to be denying the full ramp attack. But let's go take a look at the production tab. We do have 2 medevacs coming, so the medevacs could be huge in getting those Marines and Marauders up on the high ground and going to be able to contend with these guys. As long as they have some sort of view of the high ground, they'll be able to fire. The Zealots will be of no use. It's going to be the Stalkers and the Sentries are going to be able to deal the damage there, especially if a defensive force field is put down. These Zealots will not be able to come around and try to flank the force. So this is very crucial. We do have a robotics. There we go. Yes, a robotics bay finishing up here. So Colossi, one basing Colossi against what Goody's bringing, that could be very very effective, but very strenuous on the economy. Goody, though, super saturation here on the mineral patches. Surprised we have not seen an expansion come down for him. Meanwhile, though, Todd with this observer just chilling right here, knows exactly what's going on and knows that the attack is coming. Where the force field? Yes, there we go. Actually, all these Marines and Marauders stimming right there when the force field came down. Goody kind of thinking twice about coming up there with those Marauders and Marines, though. And they do have vision of the high ground, so they will not be able to get close to the edge right here. But the Guardian Shield really petering out right there. And here we go. The first Colossus will be coming out momentarily. It doesn't have Thermal Lance, but it's going to be still very effective against this bio. And there we go. The force field comes down the stem. These Marines and Marauders stuck at the base. And there we go. The Colossus is out and just toasting through those Marines. Look at all of them just being turned to embers and ash. And Goody's attack is going to be... it's going to be pretty difficult for Goody to do anything about that now, because of this ramp, because he can't get up there. Now, he does have 4 medevacs, so he could try to drop these units in there, but with the Colossus and so many Zealots on the ground, it's going to be very hard for him to snipe this Colossus, and there's so much DPS would be coming out from him, as he already has 5 kills right now, so going to be very, very difficult for Goody to contend with this. Goody actually not expanding during that entire time. We're at 12 minutes, and no one... I'm sorry, Goody has expanded on the gold over here, so he does have a ninja expansion. Does, no, we don't actually, Todd's not aware of this, of the expansion. As far as he is concerned, it is just going to continue to be a 1-1, but we do have Vikings in the air, and these Vikings could be very troublesome for this Colossus here, though there are a lot of ground units for Todd at this point. That's a lot of Zealots. There are 12 Zealots. God, yeah, that is going to be very difficult. The Zealots with the Guardian Shield going to be doing a lot of soaking up of that damage. Going to be making sure that those Marines and Marauders aren't going to be able to stem up and get a hold of these Colossus, especially since Thermal Lance has finished. These Colossi are going to be able to sit back in the background and just basically do what they want to do. And I'm pretty surprised that Goody hasn't scanned this Observer, because these Observers definitely very annoying, and if you can keep your opponent just blind on the battlefield, that's really what you want to do. But Goody going to be not going to be doing that. Actually, did he spend it? Yeah, he did actually spend it on a condo right there. Well, I guess if you're supply locked and it's in the moment, it's going to be worth it. But that's 300 minerals, and those mules are so powerful. They it's basically stemming your economy right there. Actually, a couple of that SCV just kind of hanging out right there. So right now, both of our forces just kind of sitting back and figuring out what exactly they want to do, the calm before the storm. And Todd looks like he is ready to come out and play, as we have a couple of Phoenix leading the charge right here. Going to be trying to deal with the Vikings, as we're going to have to have Goody actually focus fire these Colossus. Here we go. Guardian shields are up, and it looks like they are ready to come in here as the Bunker's taking the first Thermal Lances right there. 3 Colossus in the background. We have a nice concave. So many Zealots in the face of all these bio units. The Vikings just pegging away at this Colossus. The first Colossus going down. Second Colossus go halfway through, but there are not many bio units left over, and more Guardian Shields coming down. Only 2 Vikings left, and Goody has absolutely just had his forces decimated right there. Let's see, take a look right there. He just absolutely, the tables are completely turned him right there. Lost Tab says it all. This one Viking trying to be a hero right there, but gets knocked out of the sky right. And then one Marauder running for his life. We have a couple of bio units left over into the room, trying to get these SCVs in the face of his Zealots, allowing them to DPS, but the Colossus actually going down right there. Small hope right here. If Goody can continue to pump out these units, is it going to be enough? Though 3 Marauders, 2 Marines coming out, the remainder of these forces pulling back here with the SCVs, but there are a lot of Stalkers and a lot of Sentries, even the Phoenix right there, going to be pegging away at that medevac. And I don't think that Goody's going to be able to dig himself out of that. He does have the expansion over here, so his economy isn't completely shot. But there we go. GG coming from Goody, as Todd's going to be able to basically flip that game on Goody's head, as Goody was in his base doing a lot. And yeah, I forgot to put myself on busy, so... Either way, there you go. There's some in-game rage for you guys. But, as always, thank you so much for joining me today, and stay safe.